Another night of Basketball Champions League action awaits, and welcome to Thessaloniki, where two old rivals meet for the latest attempt at Basketball Champions League glory. Good evening to you, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. Chris Edgerton with you for what should be a very entertaining contest between two teams going at each other in Group D of the Basketball Champions League. Nymburk looking good on the road in recent weeks, in third spot against Aris, who are chasing down their tails. They're in fifth, just a point behind. We'll give you a look at the standings as they look right now in a moment, and it will show you that Group D is just about one of the tightest groups around. This the game that kept things underway. Bonn against Stelmet later today, also as well Besiktas and Ostend already underway. Avellino against Nanterre, your final game of four this evening on game day 9. Plenty to keep you occupied and interested, no question, whether you're in costume or without. Terrific arena that will see the meeting here, as you say, of fifth against third. Look how tight it is between Nanterre in second and all the way down to Ostend in sixth. Certainly as we approach the final game of 2017 in the Basketball Champions League, no question, all 8 teams can still make it into the knockout stages when we get to the spring. Should be worth waiting for, no question. Let's look at the two teams then. Nymburk, very much in form, won the last 3 and 2 of them on the road indeed. And this is the 12 that Coach Emil goes with. Look out for the Kosovan Polish dual national Ardaden Berisha wearing 11. Ray also very important to their scoring capabilities from the guard position too. Those two looking to get on top. Also as well, Peter Bender as well. Here's one that will certainly be keeping Aris occupied. And let's look at their lineup, led of course by the legendary Panagiotis Giannakis. Strong defence. They don't score many. They haven't scored more than 70 so far in the Basketball Champions League so far. But Vanisopoulos keeps going, of course, aged 33 years young now. And he'll lead a team full of experience, but a real mixture of youth thrown in there, although they're coming off the back of a defeat to GS Kimis in the A1, which leaves them 12th with a 3-6 record overall. And if you're going to be looking for games to try and make up the difference on those top 3 or 4 teams, then this may just be one of them, you would think. So much to look forward to, so much in the way of entertainment coming. There is Giannakis, such a storied member of the Greek Basketball Hall of Fame. You know all the stories, I'm sure. And a man to win Eurobasket as a coach and a player. And here come Nymburk, having beaten Stelmet, Nanterre and Ostend in their last 3 outings. There's Kendrick Ray, Berisha, Lawrence, Pateka, and there is Davis as well. Alexander Davis, all 6'9" of him. And last out, Wojciech Hruban, part of a team that has won the Czech Championship for the last 16 years. And there's their new coach, Aris Emil, previously assistant. He has to watch as the home team are welcome to their home fans. There's the captain, Mortos. Athianu, one to keep an eye out for. Weaver there too. See the head, full head of Vasilopoulos welcoming the arrival of the Americans, Weaver, Benson and Bell. Can they overturn the result from earlier in the year between these two teams. Nymburk winning 99 points to 70 in the Czech Republic. And these two sides met in Group A last season as well. Both of them going through to the latter stages. Nymburk winning 87-79 in their home game. Aris just holding on 83-79, but it's been remembered this week by the Czechs that they struggled to get to the arena in time. There was a snow problem. This might bring memories of recent days, but there was a snow problem which meant they had to fly through Athens, and they got delayed, and they essentially arrived just moments before tip-off. And they are here much more safely. They said straight away they're going through Vienna this time rather than Athens. As you can see, Aris are here to meet them as well. There is Vasilopoulos, 33 years young. Such an experienced head, such a leader. And looking to lead his team through to a second successive Basketball Champions League second stage. Fascinating to see how these two get on compared to last season. They both went through to the latter stages, but had slightly different fates. Nymburk, even though they finished ahead of Aris in the table, as we see the three officials in charge for this evening. Good luck to them tonight. Nymburk lost out in the playoff qualifiers to Dinamo Sassari of Italy. Aris went out in the round of 16 to Lyon Villeurbanne. And there's the starters for Nymburk. No real surprises here. The possible exception perhaps of Ray having to start from the bench. You'll see Lawrence and Berisha in the backcourt initially. Those are the decisions that coaches get the big bucks to make. And there he is, Lauren Amiel, who was lead assistant last season, succeeding Ronan Ginsberg, who is now working exclusively for the Czech national team. Here's their opponents, though. Plenty of experience here with Mortos, Afianu and Vasilopoulos. The bulk of their American talent off the bench. Final instructions from coach Janikis and coach Amiel with similarly tempered exhortations. They are on a good run right now, as I say. Run of three wins on the trot. Nymburk. Who knows how they can get on in terms of the group overall. Besiktas do look a good bet to top the group, and the latest, incidentally, from Turkey is that Besiktas lead Ostend by 16 right now in the second quarter. Second spot, surely not beyond Nymburk's grasp if they can continue this run over the next few months. And it all resumes again on January the 9th after Christmas, so put it in your diary. Don't go anywhere else. There's Afianu. Such a presence around the arc. To play both shooting and point guard. And we're all set to get underway. Aris against Nymburk. in the Basketball Champions League. And eventually, it's Aris who get the tip. And we're underway. Vasilopoulos early into the action. Mathianu gets it out to Vasilopoulos all the way back to this right-hand side. Leonis gets an early opportunity, and it's all very messy on the key. Lawrence will get it for Nymburk. Hesitations all over the shop, and eventually it's Martin Kriz who gets the first points of the game. Not like a charge. In the end from Nymburk, but it went satisfactorily for them by the end. Here's Mathianu. Oh, wonderful vision. Lays it up. 2 points. Probably didn't need the help of Serelis coming in, but he got the nod in the end. Lawrence looking for the screen from Pedabenda, but he tries to go all over himself and turns it over in the end. Arnu finds Serelis off the rim, and in the end Aris will get another go, but it's all pretty messy early on. Neither side really settling down. The layup from Mathianu, and he knew he hadn't got it quite right. Needed the final touch from Serelis. It's Mathianu driving once more, but it's off his foot. Nymburk ball. There is Berisha. Kosovan. Has Polish nationality as well. Very handy scorer, very determined player. In the end, he loses out on that occasion. Mathianu wants it, but he's not going to get it. Almost his hard work wasted in the end. Quite been his sort of start to the game, has it? Lawrence for Nymburk. Tries for three, off the rim. Decent rebound coming in from Kriz, who has all of Nymburk's points so far. Not to the liking you would think of the Aris coach Giannakis just at the moment. Off the rim this time from Serelis, and away come Nymburk, and that's a cheap foul given away by Leonis, his first of the night. Fair to say he doesn't look entirely thrilled with the occasion so far, Mr. Giannakis. Here's Berisha for the opposite team. Berisha tries from distance off the rim. The foul called on Kriz this time. Little nudge in the back. Aris ball. Mathianu seeing an awful lot of the ball early on and has it on the foul. Well, he didn't like the afters there, did he? Giannakis certainly not impressed on the sidelines. Fair to say there's a little bit of animosity in the air right now. Foul called, and it was a clear foul. Giannakis still not happy. Now you see the technical call, technical call on Mathianu. So 2 shots at the other end for the reaction. Let's watch it again. The hat-trick in with the foul, but he just can't do that, and that was all a little bit childish, I'm afraid. Nymburk ball as well, of course. 5-2 they lead. Bender taking on Mortos and winning that battle. First foul called on the 6'6" Mortos. Makis is still not impressed. It's going to take a while for him to take that anger out on someone. I wouldn't want to be near him when he does. Barisha tries for three, off the rim once again. Nobody really landing with any sort of confidence at the moment. Mathianu back to Vasilopoulos. Leonis, oh, terrific stuff, but off the rim, he can't convert. And away comes Lawrence from Nymburk. Drives to the basket, all the way out to the corner. This could be special. It's not, it's off the rim once again. Pahacic failing to land the big three. Vasilopoulos. Messy, but he was fouled. Barisha hates the call. Second foul, I believe. We'll double check that. Here come Aris. Oh, that's again sloppy. And Athianu involved for the wrong reasons once again for the Emperors. They're pretty comfortable at the moment. Nymburk will get another go. Fans from all ages urge their teams on in the Basketball Champions League, and whatever your age, you can download the app via your app store. Keep right up to date with everything that involves the teams in this terrifically compelling tournament so far. Lawrence trying to do it all himself, gets it to Chris, can't finish. Rebound Aris. Leonis makes the call. Sirelis, Vasilopoulos up ahead. There is Sirelis on the ball. Bakordis, who's on the court now. Sirelis. Terrific finish. And he gets a pat on the backside from his coach. That might just start to lift the home team. Hatchick. Here's Lawrence. Paused, waits, floats it up. That is some work off balance by the American. And cool as you like, back to his spot to defend. Vasilopoulos finds Mortos. Aris just haven't got going so far. Vasilopoulos, will he try and drive it past Chris? Well, he's not going to get any joy, but he does draw the foul. Czech is convinced that he was in there first, but let's just look at poetry in motion. Barely touched the side. More changes. Crumpler in. Chris is out. Nymburk, of course. Cordis. That's Fleonis, Vasilopoulos, and all sorts of pressure from Crumpler, but Vasilopoulos does his best to get the rebound, but can't manage it in the end, and Nymburk come away with it. Inside the second 5 minutes of this opening quarter, terrific work from Crumpler to get that out wide, and that's some finish from Bender. Bender, one of the stalwarts of this Nymburk team down the years. Vasilopoulos, oh, wonderful fake and finish from Mortos. The odd combination working again. Here's Crumpler. Lawrence tries for three. No good this time. Mortos working hard at both ends of the court. Mortos going to provide that spark? Well, foul called on the hat-trick. Sorellis denied on that particular occasion. Davis now coming on, and Ray for Nymburk, so let's see who's out there right now. Kendrick Ray takes a seat. Lawrence, I beg your pardon, takes a seat. Fifth team foul, of course, by Nymburk, so Sorellis will go to the line. Wonderful fake, wasn't it, from Mortos? Pure timing. So on the court now, Ray, Crumpler, Davis, Barach and Vioral for Nymburk. Cordis, Sorellis, Mortos, Vasilopoulos and Bell. Gary Bell Jr. making his first introduction into the game. Here he is for Vioral. Five seconds on the shot clock. They've got to hurry. Kendrick Ray under pressure. No good. There was a clatter in the key. Foul called. It was from distance. Oh, there was an arm round the neck of Athianu before he's even touched the ball. Alexander Davis has a foul called on him. Two from two from Sorellis. And we're back to all square. Ray. Good speed. Can he get the two? Here's reward. First points of the night for the shooting guard. Cordis, Sorellis has options. One of them is Vasilopoulos. Drives past his man. Mortos once again floats it up. It won't drop for him. So unfortunate. Ray out to the corner. Will this be three? No, it won't. For Crumpler. Vasilopoulos finds his man. Will get it back, but Ray is there to steal it, and Vasilopoulos gives Sorellis a right old stare. Vioral all the way out to the side, where it's taken by Barach. Can't land it, but Nymburk get the rebound. Over the top, floated for Davis. Vioral, Barach. Well, that looked simple enough, didn't it? Absolute class finish from Barach as we approach the 2-minute marker in the first. Not the most high-scoring quarters that you'll see, but a very competitive one nonetheless. Bell finds his man. It's good ball movement here from Aris. Vasilopoulos inside. Mortos. Bell once more for three. Just can't land. Barach tries to drive to the basket, but Vasilopoulos is going to have the foul called on him. Wonderful flow, wasn't it? Just sublime. And we see Christidis come in for Sorellis as Barach goes to the line. Not many scoring opportunities so far taken. Means that free throws are going to be even more important than usual, you would think. For example, both teams are combined 9 from 16 two-point range, and from 3, well, we haven't seen one made so far. 11 attempts in the game until this point. As off screen we see Another change, I believe. It is Kyle Weaver who comes on for Aris. Vasilopoulos, clearly a frustrated man, takes his seat on the bench. Weaver straight into the action. Mortos. Recordis. Tries a long-range shot for three, and yet again it's a 12 three-point play missed. Ray has all sorts of options. One of them is Barach. Can he finish? Attempted rebound from Davis was pretty useful, but his teammate Barach can't keep the ball in play. Aris ball. This very scrappy game continues in that fashion. Pretty even there, as you can see on the rebounding front. Mortos finds Bell. Back to Weaver. Weaver inside to Mortos. Waits his moment and finishes off from close range. 4-point game as we head towards the conclusion of the first. Barach. Ray trying to keep his opposite number guessing. Oh, gets a great screen. Can he finish it off? Well, he deserved to, but just didn't have the power in him. Here's Weaver looking to go all on his own. Can he finish off? No, good defense. Nymburk just never let him have any room, and Giannakis wants a call, but he's not going to get it. Could be the last play of the quarter. Kendrick Ray taking his time. Looks to go himself. A helping hand from Davis means that Aris trail Nymburk by 6 points. And the visitors have got to be happy with that first period. Typically against Aris, a low-scoring game. The percentages make, frankly, ugly reading. Still no three-point play made by either team. 12 attempts in all. Aris shooting less than 30%. Nymburk only 35%, but it's enough right now. Here we see more detail on those game stats. They see no 3 points shots made at all. Wonder if Aris are going to regret already only making 75% from the line. Mathianu, arguably their most effective player. He's certainly been involved for Aris, but Chris had his moments early on for Nymburk. Efficient play from Aris right throughout. Lawrence has certainly been a bright spark for the Czechs. Krumpler, gorgeous pass all the way out to Pedabenda. And Mortos getting in on the end of some fine vision from Vasilopoulos on more than one occasion. Aris just needs to settle at the moment. Don't seem to have a plan in place right now, but that's what's working for them. Mortos. And certainly Mortos has been the leading scorer so far for Aris. 4 points to his name. Sorellis, of course, with 7, but we'll see if they can get more into the game as the second quarter begins. Furel for Nymburk, all the way out to the corner. Kendrick Ray for three, finally! It took them long enough, didn't it? Weaver. Not an awful lot of movement ahead of him, and Kendrick Ray will try and finish off, but the slap comes in from Weaver. Foul called. Thought he was going to get that. and you could argue he got more ball than hand, and he absolutely detests the call, does Carl Weaver. The look of frustration that every basketball player knows all about, but it doesn't change the decision, does it? Immediately, Weaver is brought back into the huddle because Aris have called a timeout. Giannak is certainly not happy with something. I feel we're unable to hear him. Let's see what Coach Emil's saying to his Nymburk players.
If you play, you can play. Okay? Next up, you're gonna run. One side.
Coach Emil must be very happy near them. Turnovers absolutely killing Aris right now. And Nymburk look as if they're on course right now. How things can change though in this great game of ours, however. Nymburk 86-72 winners over Ostend, and they went to both Stelmet and Nanterre, 88-82 and 90-84 winners respectively. And they have the power with them. They lead by 9. Very handy lead to have on the road. Here's Ray to extend that. Two from two. It's up to 11. How quiet is it in Thessalonica as Kritidis sits out? Benson comes in, all 6'11". No wonder that they need a little bit more presence at the post. Let's see what happens, shall we? Bakordis. Getting that much of a screen from Benson. Out to the corner though. Mortos can't take it himself. Might get a second bite of the cherry though. And still Aris struggling from outside. Ray. There's Vioral. There's Davis, Barach, and Pumpra as well. And it looks like a foul called on Bakordis, is it? Barach drew it. And it is Bakordis who's called with the foul as Vasilopoulos. Well, he wasn't going to step out for long, was he? Slight surprise to see Mortos step back, though. Barach tries the fake, that has Vasilopoulos in his face. Could be a good contest, this. Barach, good rebound from Ray. He was right on hand when they needed him. Vioral off the rim. Again, another rebound, this time from Barach, but straight out of bounds. But look at the reaction from the bench. It's all going Nymburk's way right now, overall. And there's a steal from Promprother as well. Can he finish it off? Oh, he can in style. Bakordis had no answer. And this lead for Nymburk just keeps going, and now they tried the full court press as well. And has Ray managed to get another turnover? I think he has. Bell and the rest of Aris don't know what's hitting them here. What about this from Promprother? Bakordis beaten and he knew it. 13 points to the margin. Ray with a hand in there. Almost got a steal. Oh, that's poor from such an experienced player at Vasilopoulos. And it's another Aris turnover. Seven turnovers. That's almost criminal. Barach looking to inflict more pain. Here's Ray, floats it up, and Davis finishes off to bring the bench to life. It couldn't be going much better for Nymburk right now. Vasilopoulos looking to get something going, anything going for Aris now. They trail by 15. Here he is for 2 off the rim, and Davis with a rebound. Prompler getting well into this game now, but they'll opt to check and take their time, wind down the clock already. Really no need for them to rush whatsoever, but Vural floats it up, and it's a very comfortable 2. And Nymburk are playing with that level of ease right now. Bell. Weaver has Barach for company. Tries to go all on his own. And again, Aris can't land from distance. And there's a foul called on Vasilopoulos, I think it is. Here's Ray floating up the alley-oop from Davis. Thank you very much indeed. Worth watching over and over again. If you want to know how to do the alley-oop, there's your great example. Aris, perhaps unsurprisingly, calling another timeout. Foul called on Weaver, incidentally. That is Weaver's second. And you look at the stats for Nymburk, as you see the game leaders there. Ray having a terrific game. Kendrick Ray, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Don't forget, though, 4 each from Davis, Barach, and Chris as well. Points pretty much shared around. Just 2 players on the roster who haven't contributed any points, and one of them hasn't seen any minutes on the court. Anyway, Paterka. Not so for Aris, who are relying on Sirelis, on Mortos, the only 2 players to get points on the board. It has not been the most regal of starts from the Emperors, to put it mildly. So it's Nymburk to get the sideline ball. Kendrick Ray, star of the show so far. That would be something special. My word, you're playing with confidence, Kendrick Ray, when you can do things like that. How about that? The lead up to 20, Ray in double figures. And it's not even half-time. Weaver. Oh, blocked by Davis. Going to try again. Will he get the same result? Still can't get any points. Aris are all over the place here. Vural for Nymburk, Barach, Kendrick Ray, who else? Looking for some sort of help is Vural. Oh, finds all the way to the post. Gets it to Ray. Ray tries to fake off the back of the rim. Rebound for Lawrence. And Nymburk, they are intent on taking Aris's crown, no question, on their own court. Lawrence holds on to it. Davis for 2. Oh, he'll be disappointed with that. And Aris will get some respite. They need something to go with it. But what about that 3 from Ray? Absolute sweet. Difficult to forget, of course, that Kendrick Ray is dominated in this game, but Aris, well, they have never won consecutive Basketball Champions League games this season. It doesn't look like it on this evidence as well, and that's a very cheap turnover as well. Giannakis must be tearing his hair out on the sidelines. Berisha now into the game once more for Nymburk. There's Lawrence, and the first boos ringing out around the Gallis Hall. Lawrence thought about going all on his own. Vural's got to do something pretty sharpish. With the shot clock running down, only finds the rim, and Aris come away with it. Athianu looking for the screen from Vasilopoulos. Foul called. It's Vural who draws it. Or is drawn, I should say. But there is just something about the way Aris are imploding here right now. They just can't get themselves settled. They're not holding on to the ball. They're offering no threat from outside, and it's meaning that Nymburk only have to defend inside. 5 3-point plays attempted, none made so far for Aris. To be fair, only 2 for Nymburk from 12. Here's Bakordis now for Aris. And he stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. Nymburk ball, and there are 1 or 2 raised voices from the fans. There's the call. Ooh, that's one of those 50-50 calls, isn't it? And a 9th turnover. And somehow, somewhere, Aris need to get started here. They're averaging just 21% shooting right now. Mahatchik finds Berisha. Nymburk cannot do anything wrong right now. Berisha this time for 3. And the lead is up to 23. Athianu, Bakordis, Vasilopoulos. Aris still to score in this quarter, and they can't get it there. Sirelis beaten to it, and now a technical call, I think, on Giannakis, who looks bewildered right now. Thought there was a clear foul on Sirelis. He's got a case, but protests too loudly, and you will be called by the officials. And Giannakis on a technical. But you can understand the coach's frustration. It has not been good. They've made the free throw as well, Nymburk. That was to Berisha, as finally they steal the ball. Bahatchik is called for the foul. Unsportsmanlike too, as you see. Just important for Nymburk now that they don't get too casual here. And that's a pretty clear unsportsmanlike as well, which Athianu made sure the official spotted. 2 free throws those then for Athianu. And finally, Aris are on the board in this quarter. And look at the concern on her face right now. So it's only 1 from 2. And that's 4 from 6 from the line overall for Aris. 66%, not good enough. Weaver, can he start to get something going? Here's Vasilopoulos. Many in the crowd will look to him. Bakordis for 3, off the rim. Rebound, where's it gone? It's gone to Nymburk. Who else? Kendrick Ray. Well, he wasn't going to be on the sidelines for long, was he? Berisha looking to step inside, finishes off, floats it beautifully. And Berisha and Nymburk have another success. 25-point lead. Who saw this coming? Athianu at last. Aris have a 3 with just over 3 minutes left in the half. Timeout called. And it feels like that's what Aris should have been doing early on. Berisha showed the way and was given plenty of space too, it must be said. Nothing Sirelis or Vasilopoulos in the end could do about it. What's the words from Coach Amiel on the Nymburk bench? I'm not sure you'd call those smiles wholehearted, rueful perhaps. The Aris stats really do make some reading. They're averaging 22% shooting, 26% from two-point range, just 1 from 7 from beyond the arc. They just simply have not turned up so far. For how many games have we all watched and seen swing so violently? Well, they've got the full court on now. Lawrence beats Bacourdis as if he isn't there. Feeds Pedabenda, who rather missed his opportunity, and then gives away the travel too. That was an opportunity blown. Just the extra step. There we go. And called and spotted well by the official. Bell. Foul, I think, was called for a little nudge on Sorellis. Kendrick Ray heavily involved tonight already. Listen how quiet it is inside this Nick Gallis Hall. Home team just need something to bring them to life, and in a positive way as well. Here's Bell, steps inside, can he float it up? Successfully as well. No. No call for the extra point, I think is what Giannakis was looking for. Here's Berisha with Vasilopoulos right in his face, but all sorts of space here. Prumpler gets it out to Ray. He's hot tonight, not quite there. Berisha almost with the rebound. Bell finds Bacourdis for 3, and at last something goes right for Aris. Timeout called. And you'd struggle to say it was momentum just at the moment for Aris. They've got so much ground to make up right now, but they're on a 9-0 run, and they still trail by 17 with almost bang on 2 minutes left to play in the half. Other results or scores elsewhere in the Basketball Champions League Group D tonight. It's competitive in Turkey right now. Besiktas lead Ostend by the 7 points, 61-54.
Number 17.
Let's see what Coach Hamill says.
You go the other one, okay? We match up, we will tell you about this. Next time you run, let's run feast. Better be the passer. You're going to be the screener. Remember, if you don't get the first one, we continue.
Coach Hamill pretty clear. Those shooting stats not pretty reading for the home team supporters. This was sweet from Bacourdis. Doesn't really matter how they do it. They've just got to find a way to get into this game. Get the lead to single figures and then see what happens. If they can get it to single figures after such an ugly first half, they'll consider it quite a result, I'm sure, Aris. Berisha. Lawrence. Foul called, and it's called on Nymburk. Alexander Davis, who's just come back in for Kendrick Ray. He's called for the foul on Athianu. Vasilopoulos. Athianu. So energetic so far. Bacourdis finds Sorellis. It's off the foot of Prumpler. Nymburk just one foul away from 5 for the team. Bakordis, Bell. Patience building in the stands at the moment, all the way out to Sorellis for 3. Rolls out, and Nymburk can take their time. Berisha, though, it's actually tardy. Here's Lawrence, almost into the hands of Athiano. It's going to be Davis to try and drive to the basket, but the foul called on Sorellis. He'll make that his second. It's still only 14 fouls, and Nymburk still with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Not that Berisha needs them. Twenty-point margin. Vasilopoulos. Athiano. Can he respond? No, he can't, and you can bet your life Nymburk will get that rebound. Pumprala finds the hands of Pedabenda, and the lead is back to 22. On all of Aris's hopes of substantially cutting this lead down before the half-time hooter, well, they're just disappearing fast. Foul called on, I think, Sorellis again. That might be his third. It goes from bad to worse for the coach, who's got to watch his what he says. Lovely 3 from Berisha, wasn't it? And a fine finish indeed from the 35-year-old Pedabenda. So Sorellis draws the foul. Pedabenda has one to his name. The 35-year-old now with just the one foul. Off the rim. Vasilopoulos comes away with it. And there's surely a foul called on Davis. It was a pretty hard foul as well on Sorellis. See how he landed more than anything, or was it the an elbow with his hand in the face? He wasn't getting through that gap. And it's an unsportsmanlike call as well, as Giannakis gets 1 or 2 more instructions. Now this might help them. Sorellis with 2 more goes from the line. That's 10 for him then, for the half. Good performance for him, but possession still with Aris. And a chance to perhaps cut the gap to maybe 16, more likely 17. It's the last play, whatever happens anyway. Bakordis. So quiet inside this Nick Gallis Hall. Might have to do it all himself, Bakordis. Davis is trying to set him up for that. And he can't finish things off, and neither can Vasilopoulos, and it brings the most frustrating half of basketball for Aris fans that I've seen in some considerable time. They don't waste any time in heading for the locker rooms. And their fans are not exactly on their side right now. Nymburk, well, it couldn't have gone much better for him, could it? 19-point lead at half-time. Kendrick Ray the star, no question. 10 points, 5 rebounds. And look at these shooting stats, and trust me, they got better for Aris as the half went on. It took them all of 16 minutes to land a 3-point play. Rebounds, well, Nymburk winning that battle as well. But it's turnovers that have been killing Aris. 9-5 so far. And they just have to get better. And Giannakis, you would think, is reading the riot acts to them in the locker room right now. Aside from Sorellis, Mortos with 4, Athiano with 4, 2 to Bell, 3 to Bakordis, and that's it in terms of points production. Whereas everybody's contributed more or less, bar the hat trick for Nymburk. Let's watch some of the key moments. Kathianu certainly got in the faces of the Nymburk players. His layup there, probably his highlight of the opening half. Tips up and tipped in, of course, by Sorellis. But Nymburk had the presence inside. Chris initially finishing off the rebound. Wonderfully efficient from Sorellis. Question, he's been the standout so far for Aris. Poplar has had a presence coming in from the backcourt. Nice fake and finish from Mortos. But it's been all too little. Too infrequent from the home team. Kendrick Ray. Alive, energetic, full of threat to the home team. That was some float from Barrage. They always seem to have options, Nymburk. Never allowing Aris to settle at any point. And in defence, they've looked very strong. Mortos, his finish there, very much the exception. Davis has added height too. 6'9", getting ahead of his opposite number. Again, how positive has he been? And all the way out from the corner. Well, he still couldn't miss. Just have let themselves down on every opportunity. Okay, Crumpler with the terrific finish, but very sloppy steal. No way Bacorda should be letting that one go. And then the coup de grace. The alley-oop finished off by Davis. Well worth watching time after time, unless, of course, you're an Aris supporter. Vural, again, with the float. And then Kendrick Ray, arguably the best shot of the night. So comfortable, so far back. I love that watching from the Nymburk sideline. The hat chick feeling Barisha. And that really was a almost insult to injury. Barisha. Not quite as explosive as he can be in this opening half, but has still had a presence throughout. Bell had a case, didn't he, for the and one. Didn't get the call. Have to believe that Aris are not going to start as poorly in the second half as they did in the first. So there's the key moments of the first half. Do join us in 10 for the second. And Nick Gaddisall still in shock at the moment after a poor first half from the home team, Aris. And they trail by 19. 42-23 down to CEZ Nymburk. Ray and Berisha with 20 points. Has not been a clever opening period for them. You'd imagine Coach Giannakis has laid some very serious home shoes down during the interval. They are, of course, a little hampered in that Benson has only managed just over 4.5 minutes of play. He has been struggling with a shoulder injury in recent days. It does feel as if one team has turned up to shoot. The other team has barely turned up at all. And there are some seriously unhappy faces in the crowd in Thessalonica. Whereas Coach Emil and his Nymburk team, oh my word, that first half could not have got any better. Latest, incidentally, from the other game currently underway in Group D. And Besiktas lead Ostend by 12 with 4:21 to play in Istanbul. Bonn against Stelmet to come at in around about half an hour's time or so. As we get the second half underway here. Vasilopoulos looking to change things and change them radically. As still can't finish. It's Siralis who's given the opportunity by Pulianitis. You could hear the groans all the way back to Athens, I would think. Home crowd not impressed by that start to the second stanza. Siralis, Pulianitis, Mortos, Athianou, Vasilopoulos to Aris, Bender, Prampola, Lawrence, Berisha and Barac. And here is Barac finding Lawrence. Prampola had a very impressive opening first half. Barac only finds the rim, and away come Aris with Athianou. Checks his options, Siralis. Quicker ball movement here. Pulianitis finds Vasilopoulos. Athianou over the top to Vasilopoulos. Nope, well, he finds him eventually. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Can he find his range? Oh, terrific block from Prampola. It'll still be Aris ball, albeit with 1.6 seconds left on the shot clock. Just helped his mate out there, didn't he? Nymburk, the stranglehold still complete. What can they do? Athianou fires it. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant from the corner. Athianou with the sort of play that can get a team going. Still 16-point the margin, though. Lawrence all on his own finds plenty of backing from Bender, but can't finish things off. What about this from Athianou, though? Case of whether he could have had the extra as well. Look at it from the side as well, but I don't know that there's much that Prampola can do there. The whistle goes as well. We'll see what the hold-up is for here. Some sort of discussion. And we're going to start again, it would seem. Just a slight problem with the clocks. officials are still not happy with something. And we're just going to wait for a few more moments. I think there may be 5 seconds missing on the game clock here. Whatever it is, our officials are now happy. We can get things underway with Aris looking to develop some momentum here. Ilianitis all on its own. And at last you can hear a crowd. There is a crowd in Thessaloniki tonight. Berisha under pressure. Draws the foul from Mortos. That was pretty special. The hook back from Ilianitis. Classic guard play. 14 points the lead now. Mortos on 2 fouls. That one, please. Giannakis. Here's Pumprola. Nowhere near connecting with that. And here comes Athianu. Vasilopoulos. Well, Pumprola gets a hand in. Still 14 seconds left on the shot clock. There's just a little bit of hope around this arena right now, though. Don't let the policeman's face in the corner there tell you otherwise. Nymburk still to score in this third quarter as well. Athianu, all on his own. Ilianitis, sort of chance that they've got it finish off there, but it looks as if they're getting a foul anyway. Bender once more. That's his third, I believe. And off the court he goes. No, just his second. Aris with so much time on the ball at the moment. Athianu with the fake. Back to Ilianitis, but foul called. It's an offensive foul. Mortos. Watch it again. Oh, that's a hard call. Who would be an official? And it's Mortos' third. Chance here for Berisha to get Nymburk into the second half. No good. Athianu has come and break it away. Tries all on his own. Oh, he's getting hot now. He is heating up. Here's Athianu. And I think he's got the foul as well. 7 points to his name. Aris have hope. Under pressure from 2 Nymburk players. Drains it. Timeout called by Nymburk, unsurprisingly. The lead down to 11. Coach Emil, his team has just not woken up. Yet to make a play in this third quarter. Off the boards, it's pretty similar. Shooting stats a world away right now. 52% from 2-point range for Nymburk compared to 28. 3-point range, Aris starting to develop something. Athianu, I should say, 3 from 4 now from beyond the arc. Just signs of life on the Aris patient right now. Ray into the game for Nymburk. Berisha needs something here, Nymburk, just to settle some nerves. Ray was their mainstay in the first half, and he's drawn a foul there off Ilianitis. And and with a big future in the game. 22 years of age. Berisha has Ray out in the corner, but he opts to go himself when it surely wasn't the best option. Here's Pilianitis Vasilopoulos for two, and suddenly the lead is back into single figures. Listen to the crowd now. Ray taking responsibility himself and perhaps showing his teammate what he should have done moments ago. 12 points to Kendrick Ray now. Lead back up to 11 for Aris. Athianu, oh, great fake. Sorellis, oh, it just won't drop for him. Vasilopoulos on the rebound, it won't drop for him either. Kendrick Ray off the knees of Pilianitis. And it's Nymburk ball. Well, there's Berisha being frankly greedy. And Pilianitis was on it in a flash. Vasilopoulos driving it up. Comfortable as anything. Ray. Can Davis get his hands on it? He can. Has he got a travel there? Yes, he has. It was later than Aris wanted. But look at the reaction from the coaches on the sideline. And then they have the call to tell the players to calm down afterwards. Davis, well, with more steps there than Fred Astaire. Athianu. Still the turnover's a problem though for Aris, but they've calmed down in the second half. Mortos loses it, comes off his foot. Nymburk ball. It's a good call from the official, although Mortos is dumbfounded. Let's see where it comes from here. Ooh, well, perhaps there's a case. Kendrick Ray for Nymburk. Looking for their fourth win straight. Bahacic looking to twist this way and that. Does he finish off balance? No, he can't. And still Nymburk have just 2 points to their name in this quarter. That's a good, almost a good steal from Kendrick Ray. But it's still Aris ball. Athianu. Pilianitis in the left corner. Tries to claim the foul off Davis, but he won't get it. Vasilopoulos floats it up. Sorellis. Foul there, surely from Davis. Coach Shamil is dumbstruck. Wonderful vision to find Sorellis. Davis off the bat. Well, did Davis touch anything but the backboard? That was his complaint. And certainly that's how the official has called it. Berisha. Back to Berisha under close scrutiny from Mortos. Inside to Davis. Oh, he just lost it at the wrong moment, and he's finished it off brilliantly, but gets the opportunity from the official, much to the home fans' displeasure. Sorellis was certainly looking for a foul, or certainly a travel. It is so difficult for officials under this level of scrutiny. The extra then from Davis. The lead back up to 12 for Nymburk. Want it in single figures at the end of this quarter to give Aris a chance at the very least. Looking for another foul from Davis on Athianu there. Mortos floats it up off the rim. Good rebound though from Fleonis. Sorellis under all sorts of pressure. Back to Vasilopoulos. That's what experience gives you. 9 points the gap. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and this is getting lively. Don't go anywhere, folks. Kendrick Ray. with Leonis in his face. Pressure getting very physical, but Kendrick Ray just responds in kind. He is having a stormer in Aris right now. Murtos. Athianu. Murtos finds Sorellis once more. Athianu in the corner. He landed brilliantly from there in the first half. Vasilopoulos might have to go it all alone. Back to Sorellis. Has to float it up. Can't make the two, but gets a rebound, so they'll have another try. Inside Sorellis. All on its own. Can't miss. 40-50. And from being absolutely nowhere, Aris' fans sense they have a chance, and that will certainly help them. Athianu inside to Sorellis. You're going to see that combination being attempted on any number of occasions. Sloppy though from Nymburk with the 8-second violation. Not what Nymburk need right now. Certainly not good for the coach's blood pressure. Athianu has Murtos all on his own there for a moment, just couldn't see him early enough. Athianu gets the screen and gets the foul, does he, off Davis, who is under a little bit of foul pressure now. Vasilopoulos drilling the three there. Davis has looked under pressure. And it's his third now. Murtos finds Athianu. Well, reset once more. The screen from Sorellis. Athianu out to Murtos. Murtos and Vasilopoulos. They'll try the same move again. Off the rim. Still won't drop. And Leonis can't get it before it goes out of bounds. You can see what they were trying to do there. Very nearly worked. Here's Ray. He was slightly quicker over the halfway line there, wasn't he? Offensive foul. Barisha called. I'm sorry, well, that's pretty clear cut to me. They look all at sea at the moment, Nymburk. And that's his third foul, and they can ill afford to lose that man there, Nymburk. Coach Shamil can't wait to get his team off at the end of this quarter, I'm sure. Still 2 minutes to play. Three-point play would make it interesting, wouldn't it, for Aris? Lead once more. Athianu trying to go all on his own, floats it up, can't land it. Chris comes away with the rebound. Ray all the way out to Lawrence. Can't drill it. And Sorellis with the rebound for Aris. Remember, the Greeks looking to win consecutive Basketball Champions League games for the first time in the group, and more from that from Vasilopoulos. Can't hurt them either. 7-point deficit now. It was once 25. Look how the home fans are getting into it now. Everybody loves a comeback, but not when it's against your team. But amidst all the fun and games, Leonis has been called for the foul. Ray to the line for two. Chris out of the game. Pampel is back in for Nymburk. Murtos out. Bacord is in for Aris. 1 from 2 from Ray. 8-point game. And a manageable gap now for Aris to take down. Leonis. Vasilopoulos. Big points needed from the big player there. Surely for Aris. Here is Vasilopoulos. Oh, absolutely glorious. Flick back, drilled it. And now it's down to 6. Vahavic. Lawrence looking to draw the foul off Vasilopoulos, doesn't get anywhere, floats it up, nowhere near the basket. They rattled Nymburk, no question. Athianu. Potentially to take this to within a possession. Vasilopoulos from beyond the arc. Inside to Serelis. Oh, but he can't find Vasilopoulos. But this has been such a good quarter for the home team. 22-9, they're winning it so far. Serelis, just needed the final touch, didn't it? And there, the frustration for everybody inside the Nick Gallis Hall. Serelis has stepped out just to give him a break. He's going to be needed in this final quarter. Christidis comes in, Lawrence out for Nymburk, Berisha in, but it's Ray who potentially can finish off the last play of the quarter. Takes on for the onus, little nudge, can't drop. Vasilopoulos all the way out. Can Christidis finish it? No, he can't. It's in the hands of Nymburk as the quarter finishes. And the comeback is very much on for the Emperors. 22-9, they win the quarter. And suddenly their key players have come to life. Serelis with 14, 10 each for Athianu and Vasilopoulos. And they're scoring out of all recognition in that quarter, and they've got the gap down to 6. Can they finish the job off and win consecutive Basketball Champions League games for the first time this season? Shooting now getting to respectable levels. Not so for three-point range from Nymburk. Pretty similar off the boards. And certainly on the turnover count, it's evened up after that quarter of mayhem from Nymburk. Wonderful stuff from Athianu in the corner. That man made a bit of an introduction. Pulianitis, I wonder if he'll start the final stanza. Berisha, too greedy there, and away came Pulianitis. Here's Vasilopoulos to finish. Noticeable in that third quarter just how much more the crowd have been energised. Not just by decisions made by the officials. Their home team have really lifted their spirits. Kendrick Ray doing his best to damp them down once again. We'll just update you on the other games, by the way. They've been going on in Group D. You can tell you that Besiktas have another victory. They've beaten Ostend by the 10 points, 87-77 in Istanbul. And they're just about to get underway in Germany, where Telekom Basketball will play Stelmet Ceylon Gora. But it's anybody's, frankly, now. Here in Thessaloniki, Ray starts things off for Nymburk. Vahovic finally gets his hands on the ball. Hatchick finds Ray. Simple enough. They've just got to be efficient here, Nymburk. Get their heads together. What a good player this man has been tonight, though, Kendrick Ray. And there we are. 16 points, but foul. An unnecessary one. And who's that been called on? Is it Bender or is it Bahavchik? It's Peter Bender. Another foul for him. Vasilopoulos sets it up, drains it. Talent like cream rising to the top. 6-point game. On Prumpler, terrific work to find Bender, and finally can he get the put back? Yes, he can. Nymburk battling away here. And they still have an 8-point advantage. Athianu looking for options. Vasilopoulos has company. 3 seconds on the shot clock. He'll have to do it himself. Oh, and he's done it brilliantly. That's the play of the night. Vasilopoulos. Well, he's barely balanced on one leg, let alone two. 15 points to his name as well. The gap is down to 5. Foul called, and it's Athianu who is penalised. Pahatchik draws it. What about this from Vasilopoulos, though? Takes a tumble for his pleasures too. Here's Pahatchik again, seeing an awful lot of the ball. That could have been some special finish, but was that the right play? Athianu looking to get Aris in closing distance. That is some attempt at three. It seemed like he was clattered, but he doesn't get the foul. Ray, that's a Prumpler. Physical play, though, at the post from Bakoudis, denies him. Was there a foul there from Ray? Home fans are going up for it, but Poulianitis still has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Athianu gets help from Vasilopoulos. Bakoudis, time's running out. Got to float it up. All a little bit laboured. And there's a foul as well on Mortos. Not aiding the heart pressure in the stands. So Alice is going to come back, it would seem. And he has to come in for Mortos, who's on 4 fouls. Or is it the time to gamble? It's just a little bit too early. Right now, here's Berisha though for Nymburk. Does it all on his own and does it superbly. His driving play might just keep Nymburk ahead and on for the double over Aris. Vasilopoulos being closely watched. Leaves room for Sourelis. Blow for counter blow right now. It's an intriguing game to keep your eye on. Berisha for 3 though, looking to stretch out the gap. Poulianitis comes away with it. Aris on the verge of something special here if they can finish it off, or it's nearly a turnover. Berisha almost got his hands on it. Athianu tries the killer play, but it's a rebound for Bakoudis. Can't take your eyes off this right now. Athianu, 4 seconds on the shot clock, gets it to Poulianitis for the layup. It was 25 points the gap, and now it's down to just 3. Berisha under pressure. Bender. Pahatchik. Can he go all on his own? Draws the foul, can't make the basket. It's Bakoudis who has the foul called on him. But this was great vision, sloppy defence, you have to say, from Berisha. Never saw Poulianitis coming. And they're all on the feet in the stands there. Now, Nymburk need these points from the line, though. Hope is restored. Not for him. For those fans who've had to put it with a lot tonight. Pahatchik. 1 from 2. 4-point game. Will they look for Vasilopoulos again? It's worked for them on at least a couple of occasions so far, Aris, in this final quarter. Ooh, off the foot of Bakoudis. 8 seconds. Vasilopoulos, does he get a moment? Ahead of Bender. No, he gets the ball away, but it's going to be turned over once more. The Achilles heel, you might say, for Aris. Here's Kendrick Ray all the way back out to Pahavchik. He can't finish. Back come Aris. Pulianitis off Pahavchik's body. It'll be Aris ball. Still plenty of time left on the shot clock too. Engrossing game. It really does matter in terms of the standings in Group D. Aris could go into second spot if they win this, with Nanterre still to play tonight. Bell Jr. into the game. Vasilopoulos, I think he was half blocked. Sorellis found Pulianitis, who's having a presence in this last act. 2-point game. It seems extraordinary to just say those words, a 2-point game. How the fates can change. And we're inside the final 5 minutes as well. Lawrence, Ray, he's got to stay on the court surely for Nymburk when he produces plays like that. Pressure play from the American. Pulianitis. Can Ray run for his money in these latter stages? Bacordis. Needs something here. Pulianitis. Sorellis from the corner. Drains it. Absolutely drains it. And the gap is down to 1. Ray tries to extend it back out, and now Aris, improbably, impossibly, imperceptibly, with the chance to go back into the lead. Bacordis, Vasilopoulos, surely it's down to the veteran, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. And these fans now believe again. Sorellis to find Pulianitis in all sorts of room. For once it didn't work out for Kendrick Ray, who's done more than enough, at least on the latter play. That was some drive though to the basket. Timeout called. It's called by Aris. And what magic can Giannakis produce from his players here? $19 points to Sorellis. 15 to Vasilopoulos.
We can attack or win. We're gonna play first. We're gonna play first over. Feast. But I want from him. 5, 4, 4.
When you consider that they missed all of their first 8 3-point plays, now, well, they're 8 from 12. Astonishing success rate. 66% from the line. It's giving Coach Emile and Nymburk all sorts of problems outside. Defensively as well, they're getting on top too, off the boards. Aris. This is some finish. Why wouldn't you smile after a game like this? And there's still plenty of time in it left. Vasilopoulos to go to the line. He makes both. Aris are in the lead for the first time in seemingly an age. Wait for the roar. $61-60, and now they're getting into this, aren't they? Berisha for Nymburk. We're wondering what on earth has happened. Here's Lawrence for 3. There's some response. Lawrence lighting it up in Thessaloniki. Nymburk lead by 2. Where has this finish come from? Bell Jr. Pulianitis. Athianu. Well, gets a great screen. Needs some help though. He'll get it from Vasilopoulos. Oh, the poorest shot he's produced in some time. And Nymburk suddenly with an opportunity to extend their lead. Berisha. Out to Lawrence. He landed it last time. He's done it again. Counter punch against punch once more, and it's 5-point lead for Nymburk. We're inside the final three. Can this game get any more unpredictable? Athianu. Bell Jr. with Lawrence. Looking to see how close his shave was this morning. Athianu gets out to Vasilopoulos. Great fake. Sets himself up. Surrelis, though, is beaten to it. And shot clock violation in the end. Brilliant from Lawrence. Two huge threes just when Nymburk needed them. That was the second one. That was the first one, I beg your pardon. Murtos back in. Bell Jr. steps out, so Giannakis going for broke with 2:28 left in the game. Kendrick Ray with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes all alone. You know he's going to deliver. Just the 2 points, though. Suddenly, the wind might have come out the Aris sails. The gap is 7. Athianu. Oh, rolls out. From being a real grandstand finish now, maybe Aris have just shot their bolt a little bit. Lawrence. They're going to take their time here. You can't blame them. Gets a decent block from Bender. Oh, all the way back out to Bender. Lawrence can't. Has to watch as Vasilopoulos claims the rebound. And the foul on Pumpler too as well. And of course, there's still only 2 team fouls for Nymburk. That'll be the third. And timeout called by Aris, who once again are looking down the barrel once more. Those 2 three-pointers from Lawrence, the jumpers from seemingly the edge of town, let alone the edge of the court. And Ray's layup as well, jumper rather. Just means Nymburk are back in control. And this is the problem. Mortos on 4, Leonis 3. Weaver and Bacoris on 2. Not necessarily so much of a problem. But beyond Surrelis, Vasilopoulos, and also Athianu, hasn't been an awful lot of contributions from the Aris team, and Giannakis always pleading with his players. Don't let him down now after coming back from 25 points. It would be such a pity for the home team and their passionate fans to let this slip away limply. Pulianitis then, with 1:44 left. Bacoris thinks about going it all alone. Thought he might have been out of bounds, but it's Surrelis who lands. And now the gap is back down to 5. Solid defense here, needed from Nymburk, from Aris, as Nymburk try and stretch it out. 21 points for Surrelis. Here's Kendrick Ray once more, back out to Berisha. Oh, that's going to hurt Aris. Off the rim. Oh, looked like it was off the rim, but it was 3 points all the way. And Athianu gets it to the corner. He wanted a bit more space than that. Pulianitis, they need 3-pointers now. Bacoris, it won't drop for him. The rebound in the hands of Athianu. Vasilopoulos, back to Athianu. Bacoris draws the foul from Berisha. but it's only a 14 foul, and we're inside the last minute. Aris trail by 8, and was this the killer moment from the Kosovan? He's fired up, isn't he? Recordis. Crowd has gone quiet once again. Sorelis, finishes it at the second attempt. 6-point margin. Surely they need to foul. Kendrick Ray gets it out to Lawrence. They're just happy to keep the ball at the moment, as you might expect. Prumpler, Ray. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kendrick Ray once again tries it off the glass. Doesn't land. Quick play here from Aris might make things interesting. Here's Vasilopoulos. Tries for 3. It's an air ball in the end, and surely that's it. Nymburk will hold on. Aris will offer a bit less resistance than they did for most of that second half. And it's Nymburk who will come away with a 4th successive victory in the Basketball Champions League by the 6, 71-65. Some comeback from Aris, but all in vain in the end. And that was a treat of a game to watch. They came so far, didn't they, Aris? Just couldn't finish the job off in the end. 23 points, Sorelis, 7 rebounds too. Shooting percentage as well, considering how poorly it began for Aris. That's a pretty useful comeback. But Nymburk, solid off the glass. Even though Aris with more offensive rebounds. Turnovers, what did Aris early on? Nymburk with a wobbly third quarter, but pretty safe and stable for most of that game. And there we go, Sorelis leading all scorers with 23, Ray 22, and 6 rebounds for his pleasure as well. Recordis, Berisha with the 3 turnovers each. Aside from Sorelis, Vasilopoulos and Athianu, not a lot else. Just 15 points produced by players outside those 3. And there is your up-to-date Group D standings. Besiktas winners earlier on tonight over Ostend by the 10 points, but Nymburk just behind them. And Nymburk go to Besiktas on January the 16th as well, and that could be some game when we resume the Basketball Champions League after the Christmas and New Year break. Nymburk going to Bonn, playing Bonn, and Nanterre await the arrival of Aris in Paris. And we resume on January the 9th. Davis had a presence, he was a controversial figure on occasions. Aris fans looking for travels here and there. Looking to draw fouls off him as well, but they couldn't finish things off. Vasilopoulos, well, his 3-point shooting, one of the major reasons why Aris got so close, but Ray was there to strike for the visiting team. Barely seemed to know where the arc was. He was so comfortable shooting from such distance. Athianu, lively, finding Sorelis on numerous occasions. And if he couldn't find Sorelis inside, Vasilopoulos provided the finishing touch from outside. Vasilopoulos, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Some game from him. And he had a quiet first half as well. Havcik had the vision to see Ray to his right. Always knew it was coming, mind you. Vasilopoulos once more from Just to the edge of the arc, the foot on the line, of course. But he was something special. And a primary reason why it got so tight with a couple of minutes remaining. Great putback from Bender. And that was it. Terrific game. Could have been even closer in the end. But it's a 4th successive win for Nymburk. And once again, Aris's record of not winning consecutive games in the competition doesn't quite come off. From myself, Chris Edgerton, and the rest of your broadcast team, thanks very much indeed for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We'll see you after Christmas. Happy holidays.